Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is Trina and Spencer headed for trouble on General Hospital? Now, yes, I know that she does make it to Paris, but I can't imagine Esme having all this whole plans of revenge and everything like that and just letting them just ride off into the sunset. I just don't see that happening. I really don't. So yes, I know that they make it to Paris and everything like that, but that doesn't mean that Esme is done. Okay, this does not mean that Esme is done. I feel like Esme, if she has to, she'll sit there and probably do something to maybe Laura or Kevin or something like that to get Spencer and Trina to come back. That's what I think. Now we're going to be sitting there talking about all the soap operas, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, Young and Restless. Let's do a quick roll call, get this started. I like it was something else I had to say. Ronnie Rhymes in the chat. Oh, as you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. Lashanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Melly Mel's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Melly Mel the Horror Queen. Gemini's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I don't really understand those two. I really don't. I do not get it. Laura B, what's good? What's good? It's good to see you. We didn't get to talk really that much yesterday, so it's good to see you. You know, I said the same thing, Ron. Funny. I said the same thing. I'm like, yo, Puppy needs to go a spy. This is getting ridiculous. You know, it's already bad enough that they're watching somebody bully somebody else, let alone your own blood. But I'm like, boo, stop trying to justify and explain yourself to someone. Especially when she comes in the room talking about, I won't allow this, I won't allow that. Like, who do you think you are sitting there walking to somebody else talking about you won't allow anything? I wish somebody would sit there and say something like that. I want to smack the piss out of them. I won't allow it. Like, sweetheart, you better go take that diva energy somewhere else. It gets my damn nerves, to be honest. And she's not one of those characters that you love to hate. You just generally can't stand her. Every time they get together, Sunny, the topic, and it's oh, you know, and it's funny too, Lashanta, because I thought there was like when they ended it, it was like, hey, listen, how about we just sit there and leave Sunny in the background? And they both agreed. I was like, you telling me that you couldn't do that the first two or three or four times that y'all had this conversation? And actually tell you the truth, Lashanta, even Diane started to piss me off a little bit. Oh, you need to apologize. Apologize. Yeah, she knew. He knew that she was lying. He knew that she was lying. He knew that Ava was lying. Gemini says Robert is a hypocrite. I'm glad that Diane told him about Holly. Yeah, exactly. I would sit there and agree with that. But I'm also just like I don't think that what Diane was asking for as far as an apology was just like I don't need to apologize. Oh, you need to apologize to me for what? For gloating. I'm not apologizing for gloating, and I'm not going to sit there and not come after your client because I think he's a criminal. So I felt like Diane was out of pocket with that as well, talking about, oh, well, before you do anything, you need to apologize to me. No, sweetheart, you need to sit there and kick rocks. You need to apologize for a goddamn thing. Black Mod, aka Mr. F and GQ. How are you doing, my friend? Robert is jealous because Sunny and Anna became friends. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm just saying, you know, honestly, tell you the truth, in that argument, they were both kind of wrong to some extent. You know, Lobby, I'm not gonna lie, that was totally out the blue. I was like, what the hell is Brick doing at your door? And why are you asking for his services? It just seems so out of nowhere. Oh, I know you're an associate of Sonny. Oh, you mean this? You mean the so-called criminal? That you mean a so-called criminal that you were essentially trying to put behind bars? Now you're using one of his associates. See, this is exactly the problem that I have with a lot of people. People love to sit there and talk about Sunny, this Sunny, that I want to sit there, and I'm glad to hear that Black Mind. I'm doing good. I got to work tomorrow, so it's kind of bittersweet. But um, I'm just like Gemini says. I got where Daniel was coming from because questioning who I represent as a lawyer is questioning my job, which I'm good at. I kind of got to disagree with that a little bit, Gemini, to some extent. What's good, Tracy Steves? I gotta kind of disagree with that to some extent because I'm like, in his eyes, he's looking at this like you're a criminal. Why are you sitting there representing the criminal? You're okay with what he does? Lashanta says, Albert, every time they're on a date, Robert be out of order all the time. He knew Diane worked for Sonny before he slept with. I get that, but I get what you're saying. Gemini says, Albert, honestly, as human beings, a lot of us are judgmental until they need. I get that, Gemini, but here's the thing, Gemini. I get that, but I still get to call that out, though. I still get to call that out. I'm not gonna sit there and give that a pass. What's good? Miss Bumblebee says, does Spencer deserve this? Well, that's questionable. What's good, Gemini? I mean, what's good, Miss Bumblebee? But I'm saying though, it's like that doesn't see. That's not this. That's basically not this saying, yeah, we're judgmental too. We need help, so it's okay. No, it's not okay. Y'all don't get to sit there and judge Sonny, but then ask for his associates later on. That's hypocritical. Not giving. Sorry, Jimmy. I can't give that a pass. And then play cat and mouse. Hmm. Autumn. I'm glad Laura realized that Esme have never been trusted. Now I read a spoiler that Spencer is going to protect Trina from Esme and is going to be a presumed death. Ooh. Well, Autumn, it kind of does. It kind of does go into my theory of they're not going to just be let off. Esme is not just going to let them off the hook. Gemini says it's not a pass; it's human nature. I mean, that's cool. But I still get to call out human nature, though. I still get to call it out. Just because it may be human nature doesn't mean I'm not going to not call it out. That's why I call it hypocritical. Dolly, what's good? Mel says I really would love Devon to punch the lights out of Daniel for. Seriously? I don't. I see. I wouldn't go that far. Devon has cheated, right? You don't get to sit there and start throwing hands. You get to be upset and call it out, but you don't get to start throwing hands. I'm like, my dude cheated not once but twice with women. So, yeah. What's good, Darby? Ron says, Jesus Christ. Ron says, Albert, what's your take on Harrison telling Ava that he knows she's lying? Um, it's a good thing he has good instincts. Gemini says, why Devon and Abby cheating ass gets to judge anyone? Hmm? Abby, yes, I can agree. Devon, here's the thing, Devon gets to be upset because that's his sister, right? Judgmental, that's not what he was doing, but he was being concerned for his sister though. And I think there's a difference. Autumn says, I think Esme is sending everyone on a wild goose chase and is heading to Paris. Makes sense. Spencer should answer his damn phone when Laura was calling so they both can be on alert for Esme. Yeah, I mean, you're basically saying this thing that Devon doesn't have a right to confront Daniel about him cheating on his sister. That was actually very brotherly like if he didn't sit there and say anything. But I wouldn't go as far as like, you know, violence. Gonna let Nina get him caught up. You know, Lashanta, I was sitting there wondering about I was wondering about what was going on with Valentine. I know he was gonna be out for a little bit. Somebody said he was gonna be out for like 6 months. I guess it wasn't 6 months, but it was a while though, right? Valentine was going for a while, right? Gemini says no because Devon X was somebody else's sister too. So he gets to just okay. So Gemini, let me get this straight. If you was in that situation, right? You did the same. Okay, so Gemini, if you did the same thing that Devon did, and somebody is cheating on your sister, you telling me that you wouldn't say anything? Yes, you're right. He is. Gemini, I think it's called The Villains. It's on Disney. Uh, mm, no, not really, Autumn. It was kind of the same thing. Lee bullying Poppy. Oh, something did happen. Be consistent with your hypocrisy. No, but that's not the question that I asked you though, Gemini. Oh, RJ told Luna about his theory that Bill may be her dad. That was the only thing that was the only thing that was interesting. Was now Luna thinks that Bill may be her dad. Dolly says that Disney shows really keeping Valentine. Exactly. Yep. The mouse, that's right, Dolly. The mouse is keeping him busy. No, but I'm just saying, just answer that question. If you did the same thing, would you want somebody cheating on your sister like that? Or would you say something? Knowing that, yes, you did sit there and cheat a couple of times, or would you want somebody still doing that to your sister? That's what I'm saying. Once Mel says, I got to admit that as Amanda is returning to the Young and the Restless. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know. It was a little kind of wild to shot them. Like RJ just came out with some sort of string theory, and I'm just like, hmm. Gemini says, if my siblings, I would tell the person to fess up because some people don't believe when you tell them that the person is cheating. And if it's my sibling, I would tell the person to fess up. Okay, so you would, okay, but that's what I'm saying, that you would get involved, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I don't think it was out of pocket for him to sit there and at least. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Jeremy. I don't think it was out of pocket for him to at least sit there and walk up and be like, "Hey, listen, I'm not feeling what you're doing to my sister." You know, he didn't come at him like Abby did with Heather. You know, Abby was like practically snitching saying, "Well, it's wrong for cheating," and I'm like, "Boo, you're out of pocket because you did the same thing to your husband." You know? Yeah, I didn't really know her name, but hmm. LaShanta says Albert Heather is planning a jailbreak. Oh, that's what's up. See, that would be good. That'd be good. I'm here for it, LaShanta. You know I'm here for Crazy Ass Man. Double C was good. Tempted. I hope that Vaughn doesn't get tempted by Audra to betray his family. You mean Nate, right? I hope Devon does not get tempted by Audra. I'm assuming you mean Nate. Dory says I will get evidence of them cheating and then go to my siblings with my suspicions. Exactly, trying to burn it all down, baby, burn it all down. But my whole thing, Heather was so out of pocket today. I'm like, you keep sitting there trying to coax this man into sitting there thinking that he's not doing anything wrong. She knows that both people are constantly sitting there eyeballing those two. And what does her dumbass do? She starts sitting there trying to hold Daniel's hand. I'm like, oh, you're in public and you acting like you ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm like, you can't be this stupid. Oh, okay. Well, honestly, tell you the truth, no, hopefully they give Noah a good story. I remember when he was on, they didn't give him a damn thing. Then they saddled Noah up with Allison. Gemini says someone answer this. Audrey is educated, smart, and business savvy. Why does she not create her own business instead of always trying to climb someone else's ladder? Hmm, I don't have an answer for that. Ron says, Albert, it seems that Stephanie tells Everett about a double date when sees Jada he went back to his apartment. Yeah, I know that they're supposed to finally run into each other. Yeah, they did. LaShante, and she did not look happy. I don't get this Heather character. It's like you're stabbing this chick in the back, right? You're already stabbing the chick in the back. You're out in public. He hasn't actually told this other woman that, you know, hey, listen, I'm gonna be with Heather now. So y'all go out and you acting like y'all are still dating. You're not there holding his hand in public. I'm like, you're either stupid or you just really just give no F's. Either way, it's a bad look. Yeah, I felt like you meant Nate now. Lashanta says Audra at it again. Albert, your girl. That's very true, Lashanta. But I'm not gonna lie. Audra's type of girl that could just get passes. Okay, she could just get whatever she wants. That's what Audra can get whatever she wants. Audra's that chick to sit there and get whatever she wants. Lashanta says, "What did Daniel tell Devon?" He said that he said he was going to come clean with Lily when the time was right. I'm pretty sure she's not thinking about that, Ron. Gemini says the time she is wasting to go after someone else's business just to create your own. Yeah, but hmm, I guess you kind of have a point. I mean, you do need capital, but you raise a good point, Gemini. You raise a good point. You raise a good point. I must say, I'm like, what the hell is my damn soda at? But yes, and honestly, tell you, just going back on the whole General Hospital thing, um, I'm glad Laura finally saw the light. Laura sniffed that batting for Esme like there was no tomorrow. And now, after Kevin got a bop on the head, she's all like, oh, she needs to be stopped. She needs to be arrested. Where was that same energy when Ava went to press charge and she was all like, no, 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 you can't do that. You got to sit there and, she's a mother. Yeah, she's not sitting there playing the mommy card now, huh? Honestly, tell you the truth, LaShanta, Audrey raised a good point. She's like, yo, listen, you're not going to go that far in our company. There's too many other people that they feel is more important. And given your history, they're not going to sit there and put you at the top or anything near that. Gemini says, well, Albert Audrey isn't doing a very good job because all she is getting is her back blown out and a job title. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun, Gemini. There is nothing wrong with having a little fun. And a woman like that, she deserves all the fun. Okay, you know what? Let me back that up. There's nothing wrong with a little work and play. There, that, that's a lot better. There's nothing wrong with a little work and play. LaShanta says, Albert, that girl was fine until Spencer gave Ace away. Exactly, LaShanta. That's why I'm like, Spencer, you're kind of bringing this on yourself. Damn, Portia was right. Oof, Portia was right. I can see Dan has a torn heart for no, that's very sweet of you to say no, but um, truth of the matter is, the dude is a coward. Yeah, Lobby, I had to sit there and try to clean that up. I was like, this sentence is not coming out good so far. Let me try to clean that up a little bit. Shanta says, you don't crush your family. They gave him a second chance. Damn, and I guess they'll be right. Lashanta, I guess at that point I couldn't really call him Nate the Great then, right? Hmm. Well, I'm not gonna lie. If he actually does cross the line, I can't sit there and tell you to call him Nate the Great either. Gemini says Esme was going to spiral at some point. Remember, she told Laura she was moving out because well, yes, but she was moving out. She was doing her own thing. So she may not actually have spiraled, but Spencer decided, hey, let me sit there and do this because X, Y, and Z reasons. Listen, whatever happens to Spencer happens to Spencer. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. LaShanta says, do you think the Abbots will let Audra take their company? Hell no. Darby says, Nate's a good man. Yeah, right. Darby, tell that to DC. Tell that to DC. Now, where's DC anyway? I gotta sit there and message that man at some point. I gotta sit there and message that man at some point. Here, Darby. Oh, yeah, Double C. That's exactly all that was. Like, Jordan's all like, crime is bad, and I need to sit there and take down Sonny. But I have no problem using one of his associates. I can agree with Brock. She is a dreamer on, yeah, what she is dreaming. Honestly, tell you the truth, man, I saw a little bit of tomorrow's episode, not the whole thing, but I'm like, you know what? Listen, you go, girl. Okay, you're not a consolation prize. You will not be anyone's consolation prize. Tucker talking about he realized the error of his ways only after, only after things didn't work out with Ashley. I'm like, listen, Jack's my boy, but I'm like, let her go to Paris. Let her go to Paris. Stop trying to hold this chick back. Oh, you didn't need to go because Tucker's a bad man. Let her see it for herself. Ron says, Albert, I see people online still saying they want. Yeah, I know you said that yesterday. Yeah, I remember. I remember you said that yesterday, Ron. LaShanta says that her Nate tell her he's getting back in with his family. She uses blank as a weapon like Brooke. Well, LaShanta, it's more like greasing the wheels. It's more like greasing the wheels. I sit there and say it's more like greasing the wheels. Okay? Because let's be honest, LaShanta, Nate isn't an idiot. On some part, Nate knew Nate knew that she wasn't entirely wrong about Nate not actually moving up in the company ladder. So nobody says Glossa is Tucker's company, not the Abbots. Oh, I guess you're talking to somebody else. Gemini says if Audra thinks Tucker is not going on to her, she better think again. It's not on to her. She better think again because Tucker taught her everything that she knows. You can't play the teacher. Maybe Gemini, but the thing about Tucker, one of Tucker's flaws is that he underestimates people, you know, and he's arrogant. And he's also distracted too. Thinking about Ashley and what Ashley's doing. Ashley is on his mind 24 after 7. So, well, we'll see, Gemini. You might be right. Yes, Lashanta. It's just the grease the wheels, Lashanta. That's how I think about it. I mean, come on now. That's what I said. There's nothing wrong with a little fun. And Mel says, I mean, look how it turned out for Audrey really bad when she tries to manipulate Kyle to betray the habits to get your bow. So that is a loss for her. It's true. She gonna take some L's, but she's a fighter. She's already thinking. She's already planning ahead. She's a survivor. She is a survivor. No matter how much people get, they want more until they crash and burn. Well, nothing wrong with ambition. Nothing wrong with ambition. Johan, did you get a chance to see my video? The rise and fall of My House is Dirty and the possible release date of Red. Lashanta says he asked for a second chance and they gave it to him with Mamie co-signing she loved Jack. Yep, and look what he's going to be doing. Oh, of course not. No. That's why she's already heading to. She's already heading. Well, I saw a little bit of it tomorrow. She's already heading to Paris, so she damn sure ain't letting this go. Think he was thinking with the wrong head. That's very true. It's very true, Lashanta. But that's one of the fatal flaws of men, Lashanta, is that we think with the wrong head. There's no sentence after that. Bobby says I agree. There's nothing wrong with ambition. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with ambition. I mean, hell, why should you sit there and just stop when you feel like you can do more and better? I knew he couldn't be trusted. That's very true, Lashanta. Exactly, Lord B. I was like, that's very true. Ron says, Albert, I see you with saying about Nina Nation, you better hashtag or start a petition with Kyrie's. Yes, that's right. That's right, Ron. I did a short video about Nina Nation. Oh, of course, Lord B, of course. That's the problem, Lord B. But some people don't have scruples. That's the thing, Lord B. Oz is the type of person that has ambitions. She don't care about anybody else. Anybody else getting hurt. That's right, Gemini. Nina Nation. Nina Nation, a new sensation. Gemini says, I just want the writers to make Audra smart as she is not dropping her blanks to prove no point. But wait, Sharon's son is coming back. She will sleep with him soon. We'll love it in the afternoon. Nina Sloppy gonna get caught every time. Not this time. Not this time. She's taking Carly down. Actually, she's taking Carly and Drew down. That's what she's gonna be doing. She's gonna be taking Carly and Drew down. I understand why not move up at Newman's. Lashanta, You know, if you're not blood, you can only move up so much. Seriously, Ashante, as far as moving up in Newman's, really? You remember what Victor said? No one will ever sit in this chair unless you're a Newman. This is what he said. He made very clear to I can't remember the what was his name? Neil. He was like he made that very clear because he was like, I don't want any confusions. So unless you're blood, you're not snipped in this chair. Down where to the police station where she gets caught again and again. He will see. Gemini says victim made a clause years ago that no Newman can say exactly. Is exactly Gemini. Ron says, well, Albert, when you and Kyrie's petition it or start the hashtag Name the Nation, I don't know. Um, I gotta talk to my guy Kyrie's about that, Ron. Is right that Chad is not about. Well, yeah, right. I mean, yeah, no, that's exactly what you said. I mean, let's hope that he stick to his word. I'll actually tell you the truth. Okay, first of all, when it came towards Day's Day, I didn't give a damn about Chanel and Johnny. And honestly, tell you the truth, Chanel was just being kind of extra annoying. To be honest, she was just being annoying. Johnny, I didn't give a damn about. Everything else in this. Oh, and Wendy and Trip, I somewhat cared about. Wendy and Trip, I thought it was interesting when they talked about when they talk about what's going on with the rest of the cast. I care. When they're doing their own thing, I give two ish. Um, Big Nate was good. Nate, you think that Trina and Spencer are headed for danger? Yeah, I'm glad somebody loved them. I'm glad somebody loved Johnny and Chanel. Gemini says Jack made the clause also, then gave Diane a big title. Oh, Gemini, when you're drunken in love and you're with Diane, what can I say? Ron says, Aubrey, I'm happy I'm happy you're being cautious with your words when you say blank because your channel doesn't. Well, of course, exactly, Ryan. Because I've learned from Phoenix Tremaine. I remember you told me that story. Don't care about Spencer. That's cool. You're damn by mother. So, but he won't be going. Maybe. See, I always sit there and say maybe because if Nicola Chavez gets a better offer than General Hospital, you think he's not going to take it if it gives him more money and more um well, yeah, thank you for not spoiling it, Double C. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes I like to sit there and still be a fan, you know? I hate Ava and Stefan with a. Mel says, Albert, I hate Ava and Stefan with a purple passion for their duplicitous behavior because karma's already coming for them with Mel, you know what I don't really understand? Why the hell what's up with that mustache? Does somebody in the chat wants to then tell me why is Stefan walking around with a um that stupid looking mustache? It's so weird. Is the actor supposed to be in some new movie or something? Yeah, I guess all right. EJ is pathetic. Um, he's gonna get his karma, Lashanta. But yes, can somebody tell me is I cannot okay, does anybody actually like the mustache on Stefan's face on Days of Our Lives? Because I cannot be the only person that they're looking at this and being like, what's up with that? I don't think like that is really distracting me when they were being questioned. Yes, Lashanta, thyroid cancer. Dolly said I thought his lip was dirt. I wish that was the case, Dolly, with that. I don't see something with that. Peach was just clean cut. Yeah, it's so. I'm not feeling it. It just looks so stupid on it. It looked like a look like he's about to film an '80s adult scene. That's what he looks like. He looks like he's about to sit there and film an '80s adult scene. Ron says, Albert, so do you agree with Everett was saying to? Well, yeah, yeah, Ron, I do. Integrity and not protecting your family and stuff. Yeah, I like Paulina. I like Paulina. Can it be treated? Yeah. I mean, that's good. And, there's no chemo, so. Was good, Mikai or Mika? Julia says it actually doesn't fit the character. Jake would have facial hair, but Steffi would never. Exactly. And that's the thing, Dolly. I think the actor may be doing another movie. I think he may be in another movie. Whenever they sit there and they start, like, growing out hair or doing their hairstyle in a certain way, 9 times out of 10 it's because of a movie that they're doing, like some sort of low budget movie or a lifetime movie that, well, unless you're into that stuff, you're not going to sit there and watch. I can't, honestly, talk Julie, I mean, Dolly, I can't wait to that until he's done whatever he's doing so he can sit there and cut that ish off because it ain't working. It ain't working for me. It's distracting as hell. And I'm not usually this petty about things, but it's, maybe I can have a word with Ron Cavallotti on Twitter, try to get him to do something about that damn stash. That's very true, Lord B. And it's also, honestly, try to truth, just the word in itself is scary, you know? The Queen Jess is in the chat. What's good? Jess, what'd you thought of Robert and the Diane scene? It always says we need the Gabby recast to show up and make him cut it, please. Yeah. Cut that ish ASAP. As Vic McMahon mustache, but he shaved it off. I have to take your word for that. Dory says Stefan is hypocritical about protecting the family. Didn't he blackmail his nephew Dimitri into selling his shares while wounded and then sent him to jail? Screw Gabby in prison. Oof. Okay. Yeah, what you thought about that scene or just General Hospital in general? Hmm. Damn, I think actually most people in here are members. I was gonna sit there and try to champion the membership. Lorby says I was lucky to remove my thyroid on time. There was the beginning. Oh wow, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did as well. I'm glad you did as well, Lorby. Just said GH was to Cat Lady. Cat Lady said that snooze fest GH today was a big fat no. She pretty much said FGH. It was trash. That's what Cat Lady said. Lily says I don't get why people think Steph and Gabby were wrong for that. Dimitri was an international criminal and was attempting to kill Gabby. That's very true. That's right, Darby. You know she don't like being called by her full government name. You know what happens when I sit there and try to call her by her full government. Elliot says Esme already gone, and I knew the nanny would be back. Really? Yeah, exactly. Just like that. In Canada. They say, "Hope you're doing well. What are your thoughts on Stephanie Smith as character on GH? Personally, I never knew he was an actor. I like him, Dave. I like the energy that he brings on the show. So, and Stephanie Smith he's a real fan of the show. And he's been watching it with his family and stuff like that since his younger days. So, I think it's actually pretty cool. See, I'm not into sports. Otherwise, I would sit there and watch him. But when he talks about other stuff, it's cool. Like when he talks about Jada Pickett, embarrassing the hell out of Will Smith and just, you know, taking his masculinity like it was just that nanny came out of nowhere. Just somebody said that Esme planted that to throw the cops off. That's why I said just I think that she did that on I think she did that on purpose to throw the cops in another direction. So anybody be glad Nina doesn't know his business. Though this as you can tell, Stephen A. Smith was feeling himself during his scene with Jordan. Yeah, it was an out of pocket scene, but it was a good scene though. Very true, Jess. I mean, she already because here's the thing, Jess. Why does she need to knock Kevin out? Esme is too smart. Taylor says, I really think the nanny would help her. Because like, why would she have to sit there and knock him out? That wasn't even necessary. It wasn't necessary for her to attack Kevin. That that just causes more trouble and it speeds up her timetable unnecessarily. Exactly. And then she stole the credit card, Kathleen. I'm like, what? Just as I asked the same question, Kevin wasn't keeping her hostage or threatening her. Mel says, I thought it was awkward of having Billy, Chelsea, Chance, and Summer because Billy and Summer slept together behind Phyllis back in the day, but nobody knew about that. Oh, yeah, I didn't really care about the scene, to be honest. Chelsea was just annoying me throughout the whole episode. I like, honestly, tell you the truth, the four of them, I did not give a damn about throughout the whole episode. Just says he didn't stop her, though, lol. She could have left if she wanted. Exactly. Ron says, Albert, do you think Everett has a twin because Jada talking about? I doubt that, Ron. I could be wrong, but I doubt that, though. Jonathan was good. Yeah, Liz Jonathan, like she's smart enough to do something like that. Kelly says it was because Esme was trying to leave at that moment. Kevin stopped her. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it was still pretty stupid, though. I mean, it just didn't make sense. Like literally, she had him for taking 2 damn years to speak to. Billy says Esme is erratic and crazy, and people wonder why Spencer handed Ace over. Very true, but it was still wrong to do that. Let's be very clear. I mean, this is the reason why she is being so nuts now. You wouldn't have did that crazy Esme when it came out. Exactly, Jess. Johnson says, you know what I was doing 10 years ago. You know what I was doing 10 years ago? What was you doing 10 years ago? Exactly. I agree with that, Lashanta. And now you're going to sit there and meet the crazy Esme, and it's going to be Spencer's fault. Yeah. Now it says the whole situation, ever Jada and stuff is going to get really messy because wait till Stefan finds out that she was a rebound. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Dolly says watching the Vampire Diaries and see it. Yeah, and it's really crazy, Jonathan. You know what I was what they're doing around this time also? Watching Legacies around this time period because it would also come on at 8 o'clock. I was watching Legacies around this time, which is what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, there's no twin. Johnson says, you know what the CW is airing right now? What? What is it airing right now? I'm very curious. Is it F Boys? Is that what that name of that show is called? F Boys, Jonathan? Kelly says Spencer started all this and now he just left like, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, he's talking about, oh, are you serious? God damn it, Jonathan. And double sing. That just pisses me off. That just pisses me off so much. See, exactly, John. This is exactly why we gotta sit there and do this collab because we gotta talk about the golden age of the CW and stuff before whatever the F they start doing now. Like I'm the shows like 100 and stuff too. LA says I think Esme would snatch Spencer up and hide him somewhere until Nick comes for him. I thought that he was gonna do that before they get to Paris. Because somebody said that they read the description and he already makes it to Paris. Oh, we're going to. Jonathan, we're going to. We're going to get into it. Um, so yeah, I'll email you soon with some times and day that we could sit there and do it. Absolutely, Jonathan. Why not stop there? You know what? No, I. It's kind of like they're saying it's not the same without a not a racist. So I don't know. After all the stuff that she said, I don't know about that. WC says 1 hour to Connors. Jesus Christ. I'm very split about that. But yes, absolutely, Jonathan. Ron says, Albert, why no man wants Lee, but Sheila has a man, but they call her a psycho? Um, because she's not a boss chick, and she doesn't walk around with that damn diva-like energy. Men generally don't tend to deal with divas, Ron. That's why. Police actually don't mind the Connors, but then again, I'm one of the weirdos that like Fuller House in the beginning. Hmm. But I think it's a different situation though, Dolly. I mean, you know about the Connors and Roseanne and the stuff she said. No, 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 no. It was the pills. The pills made me sit there and say a bunch of racist stuff. I couldn't sleep. Yep. We blaming pills on racism now. That's a new one. I better sit there and be careful about what pills I may sit there and take. But so yeah, the crazy. I mean, not even the crazy theory. It's just like we already know. See, the thing is, I feel like we already know that Poppy is going to be. I mean, Luna is going to be Bill's daughter, but I don't think that's going to be revealed for a while. Johnson says Thursdays on the CW back in the day were the best. They were absolutely the best. Amazing, gorgeous Queen Janice in the chat. I hope you had a good day. Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, Ron. I mean, I don't agree with cheating, but yeah. Yeah, it's a bad idea to say racist stuff, especially when the president of programming at the time is oof. Well, Dolly, apparently it was the pills that made her say all that stuff. So, I mean, you're 100% correct. I do agree with that. Oh, that's cool, LaShanta. Hopefully she leaves out the racist rhetoric. Just said, didn't you say you were doing a video that would be... Oh, I did. It was a short. You didn't see it? It's like it's a 40-second video. I talk about it. It's in my shorts. You think me would chicken out? Oh, baby girl, you clearly don't know me too well if you think I would chicken out. But yes, it's up. Yeah, 40 seconds. Check it out. I'm surprised you didn't see it. I'll actually kind of look for your comment too. Mel says I got good news. The horoscope is coming out. That is like Final Destination. Hmm, I'll check it out. Oh, yeah, it's titled Nina Nation. Just as yeah, it's titled Nina Nation. I actually put it out yesterday. I put it out last night. It was okay, Jonathan. I could have did without Chanel and Johnny. I could have did without Chanel and Johnny. And honestly, to tell you the truth, Jonathan, I am not feeling Stefan's mustache. I don't know. I think the actor's doing another project. Dudes look like an '80s adult star. That's right, cat lady. Nina Nation, baby. Darby said, "This is a crazy theory, but could Lee be Poppy's mother because Lee talks to her sister as she is Poppy's mom?" You know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, Darby, don't be half wrong. Ron says, Albert, if Belle does something stupid by writing Thomas and Diane, I'm going to be effing pissed because I might as well throw up. Well, yes, Jess. I'm not gonna lie, Jess is gonna be so pissed off. I mean, not as pissed off as when I talked about Eden McCoy, but she's gonna be almost up there. How much everyone wants to invest that Jess is gonna be mildly annoyed with me at the very least. Jonathan, yeah, that mustache was out of nowhere. It really is. Like I said, Jonathan, I think he is doing another movie or another show or something. But maybe they'll pair Diane with Liam. Maybe. But honestly, tell you the truth, Jonathan, like I said, that mustache makes him look like an '80s adult star. That's what I'm thinking. Exactly, Dolly. That probably tossed Diane over to Liam. They used to love Kim testing women with Liam. Now, Laura B said, could Lee and Poppy reflect Chinese culture and their interracial? Horoscope follows a group of friends who, after getting their horoscope read, dying in a way connected to their fortunes, or their fates, or their changing. Hmm. I can sort of see it being kind of similar to Final Destination then. And I can see that. If they got, when they put out a trailer, I'll sit there and watch the trailer and see if I want to watch it. Here's the thing: they have so many movies that do come out. What's good, Jakaris? I mean, good. How have you been? What's going on with the soaps? What's going on with the channel? What's going on with the reviews? When you putting out another review, my friend? And when you putting out another review, cat lady? Are you gonna be able to post until midnight? Okay. Kyrie's. Kyrie's just is about to watch my Nina Nation video. She's about to watch my short. So I'm pretty sure she's not gonna be happy with me. And Jess is back. Billy says Lee treats Poppy kind of how Melinda used to treat Haley before we found out they were mother and daughter. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's another one with a really terrible mustache. Cat lady. The girl says I tried. I'm tired after a bike ride. Okay. Well, do it when you have some energy then. That's cool, you know? Just make sure you have some fun doing it. Johnson says, how do you think the Esme story will end? Spencer's gonna get hurt and he's gonna be off somewhere. And he'll probably sit there and wind up shelving Esme's character for a little bit. Also depends on her what you call it. Also depends on her contract too. Kelly said, did you see Val back on GH? Yes, in the previews. Double C, I just done watching Nina. Oh, okay, cool. Nina Nation, Double C. Nina Nation. Double C should have been longer. Yeah, I mean, Double C, like I said, maybe I'll make another separate video about that. Her says, unfortunately, I don't have time to do a live stream tonight, but on the bright side, I'd be able to be back as crazy as ever on Monday. Okay. Well, Kyrie's, I look forward to it then. Lobby says, I understand it, and I don't mean to be disruptive here. Chinese culture has a big on respecting age and parents' wants and needs. No, that's true. I hope they don't either, cat lady. Are you not on the other side? Okay. All right, cat. All right, Jakarta. Yeah, you team Switzerland. I got you. Johnson said, but it should be an interesting competition with Esme and Spencer and Trina or anyone else involved. It definitely should be. God damn, Jess. Jess said, I just like that video so quick. We all reading this, right? God, exactly, cat lady. God damn, Jess. That Misery is going to be a loosely remake movie that could be on the way. Might be giving us a loose remake of Misery. Hmm. I never heard of it, but Harry said, yeah, reality hit. I have to get a whole other essay, but I did finish my reading and got it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's what's up. Have a good night, Jakars. Just a lame ass Nina Nation. I'm exactly, Lobby. I was like, I'm still stuck on the fact that she actually hit the dislike button. All right, you let me know, Jakars. Well, thank you, Dolly. I appreciate that. Just hitting the goddamn dislike button. Harry said, there ain't nothing lame about my Nina Nation. Absolutely. The one and only Danny Bear, the amazing, gorgeous Danny Bear is in the chat. Yes, and good luck, though, Tyrese. Good luck, my friend. Exactly. You tell him. You tell him. You tell her, Tyrese. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on the fact that she disliked my video. Kelly says, hey, we have 12 last nights with the Nina Nation. Kelly says, in fact, I like this so much that I put a fake mug. Nice. Nice, Dolly. That's my guy right there. Just say you talk about Carly as a bad businesswoman. Yes, she had multiple business success. And she committed insider trading. So how good is her business skills? How good is that woman's business skills and she committed insider trading? I'm sorry. I know that I'm still harping on this, but I can't believe she actually hit the dislike button on my video. Hell is wrong with you, Jess? Now it says it has not been announced by the director or any of the cast, but the film has already wrapped. Hmm, okay. Danny, just disliked my Nina Nation video. I mean, she actually just, I mean, Danny, she actually hit the dislike button. Just said, missed the point. Just says, missing the point. Three successful businesses, and Nina only ever had one, not because of her, but Maxie. Hmm. Nina can't be successful on her own. This is who you root for. Exactly, Danny. Hate is going to hate. Justin, I think Esme is going to hurt Trina and Spencer. Very good, Justin. Maybe they can both go on break for a little bit. Shannon says, I feel bad for Harrison today. I think Ava set him up. Yeah, I mean, you saw the preview, so you know what's going to happen. And what's good, Shannon? It's good to see you. Yeah, Danny. Just actually hit the dislike button. Harry says, but Nina kept it up and running long after Maxie took her ass out the company. Nina made it work. Her employees are well trained. Her profiles are up. Her profits are up. Exactly. Just I still can't believe she actually did this. I'm just I think you just nervous that your girl Carly is going down. Your girl Carly is going down. Hell, your girl, what you call me, go down as well. Your girl Joss may go down as well. It says Carly had three successful businesses consisted of her two baby daddies. Ooh, ooh, god damn, Dolly. Bringing the facts. Danny says so Esme is making people think she went to Canada instead of Paris. Exactly. Honestly, to tell you the truth, that's what I'm hoping for too. Exactly. Just and they're still thriving without them. Curry says so. Therefore, Nina was successful, unlike Drew Longneck, hard-headed ass with his non-business skills. Just, just said. Meanwhile, Nina, baby daddy, couldn't wait to get away from her and her effing Ava. Oh, Jess. Dave said, I want to ask you, what part of New York are you from? Long Island. Long Island. Kelly says Carly can call all that lady she was beefing with when she went back to Florida. Remember, that lady had connections. Thank you, Blackmon. Yes. Make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. What's good, Crystal? Why does this always take so goddamn long? Yes, make sure you do hit the like button. We have 36 people in the chat. We got 17 likes. Oh, that's what my voice sounds like. Oh, okay. 17 likes. So, yes, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Crystal says, so Spencer just snapped his fingers and Esme got her memories back, so now everything is his fault. Well, he did start it. He brought her to town. He allowed the baby to get kidnapped, took it away from her. So now she's gonna go nuts, and he left the parish like, oh, y'all deal with it. What do you call? What do you used to call them? Oh, you townies, y'all deal with them. Y'all deal with her. And Kyrie says only because Madeline paid Ava. Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole Cyrus Clay thing, right? Or what the hell is his name? Silas? I think that's his name was Silas. Just says Nina can't keep a man Reeves. Okay, that was creative. I give her that. I give her that. That was creative. I know. So I was like, you know what? Listen, at least Jess got creativity. I'll give her that. Johnson says I'm streaming the arc on Peacock right now, and it helps me get back to the glory days of the CW. Yeah, the glory. Like I said, even Supernatural. Supernatural is another good show on that network. And then they did that stupid spinoff that no one asked for. Then he says Nina doesn't need a man unlike. Oh, Danny says Nina doesn't need a man unlike Carly. Ooh, damn. That must hurt some of the Carly fans. Ooh, it's like a kick in the stomach. Yeah, John. And it's funny, Jonathan. I started watching season 5, and then when I got Netflix, I went all the way back to watch the first season. Kelly says, yes, Spencer said all this together. Esme was about to just play along and be cool, but now he gave exactly, cat lady. I want to highlight this again. Okay, all right, we're good now. Tracy says, do you think Spencer and Trina will make it to Paris? Oh, they'll make it to Paris. But Esme gonna be right behind them, ready for war. Ready for war, baby. Harry says, yeah, because Carly Quartermain Tricycle Spencer is the queen of keeping the man, not. Now, Danny says they completely changed Drew to fit in Carly's life so she wouldn't be alone. Makes sense. I mean, her and Maurice Bernard weren't, you know, they didn't really want to work together like that. So it makes sense, yeah. Now set up at the Weekend movie, and Jenny Ortega now supposedly is in Lou's remake of Rob Ringer, a 1990 film, The Weekend, and will be playing a famous singer with his deranged stalker fans. Okay, I like Jenny Ortega. So Harry says that's very true. Brooke can't go without a man. I'm not even gonna get on that one. LaShanta said Carly doesn't need a man, but choose to have one. Brooke can't be without. Harry says that's okay. Nina is about to get her real man back. Now that true Brooke can most definitely can't be without a man. Well, being with a Logan is always a good idea. So Shannon says, I want to know who will see Jason first. I think it would be fitting if it was Jason. I mean, I think it would be fitting if it was Carly. Just say, yeah, Valentine and his crazy ass daughter can have Nina. No one else wants her. Wow. Ida says, wow, so many bandwagon Nina fans. Ooh, I love it. Harriet says, those Logan sisters can't be trusted. It was damn Logans. It's the worst Kyrie's, aren't they? Except for Donna, because she's hot. And he says Brooke and Taylor should have gotten together. I agree. I agree. That's true, Jonathan. I saw him in previews. The mouse is keeping him very busy. I guess we'll see, Crystal. Or maybe Esme is going to hurt Trina. Maybe that can happen too. Tracy says, do you think Laura will help Esme get the baby back? Not now, nope. Because now her eyes are wide open. She realized that crazy Esme is going to be crazy Esme. And that's like I said, she was all like, "Oh, I want to help Esme. You're part of the family." Yeah, okay, sure. Jenna Ortega's posted a shot of the house being used during the production and is practically the same. Oh, okay. Well, I gotta sit there and check out the previews, man. But hopefully that comes out soon. I doubt it, Danny. Well, no, no, no. Yes, yes. Now she will. Laura, exactly, Laura. But I gotta sit there and remind people how much the Logans can be trusted, except for Donna, because she's hot and she can get away with almost anything. Oh, hell, actually, tell you the truth, now I think about it, Audra can pretty much just get away with almost anything, because she's hot as well. Audra's type, Audra's type of woman that you want to sit there and just buy a yacht for. You want to buy her a yacht just because she's hot. You know what? You're right. You're right. Knowing him, he would, Rashante. He would. Yeah, I can certainly probably almost guarantee that, Kyrie's. Earlier says, I won't feel sorry for no one because y'all took a woman's child, so y'all on your own. Exactly, cat lady. Johnson says, remember today that Laura mentioned to Dante that Esme should be arrested, and Dante said he couldn't because there was no cause. Well, now, exactly. Exactly. Her damn husband being on the damn ground. Darby says, why don't you bankroll her company if you love Audra so much? You know what, actually, Darby, I would do that. I would do that, Darby, because she's hot. So you kind of just have to at that point, Darby. It's okay. It's totally okay for you to lose your mind in a hot woman. Just as Spencer started this, so blame so blame him. Ellie says, I'll leave the chat for a few minutes to make a delicious bowl of vanilla ice cream. Come back to this Nina slander for shame chat. Tracy says, if you came up with a t-shirt that said you can't trust the Locans, I wouldn't be mad. That's not a bad idea. Tracy says, now Albert buying yachts for people. No, Tracy, not for people, just hot women. not just for people. Hot women get treated differently, especially people that look like Audra. I'm not just buying yachts for just Joe Schmo or average. That would just be silly, Tracy. Come on now. Come on. And Cat Lady got a bunch of cat emojis. Darby said there's a word for that opera. Starts with an S and ends with an M. You know, Darby, a woman that looks like that, that's that's more than okay. That's allowed. Oh, that's encouraged. Terry says Abra simping yet not getting any from Audra. Where's the trade-off? The pleasure of that woman's company, Kyrie's. The pleasure of that woman's company. Exactly, Lorby. I mean, like I said, only for hot women though. Okay? Only for hot women. Lashanta says Katie Baby will be jealous of Poppy. You damn right, Katie Baby will be jealous. And it would actually be pretty interesting. Because up until this point, I've been like, hey, where's Carter at? Darby says, I wouldn't blame you either. Where's the GoFund? Like I said, that woman deserves whatever she gets. That woman deserves anything that she wants. That's how I see it, Darby. Carrie says, "Oh man, that's just pathetic." Well, you can kiss Molly Lip Heather. Listen, she look good. Heather looks good. That's a very beautiful. That's a very beautiful woman. At least it ain't February yet. Carter is coming soon. Shit. You know, it's really sad. He's actually kind of right about that. That's so bad. So bad. That's the sad part is that we won't see him until probably that time. Goddamn same. But to see that's the thing. But that's the thing, though. Though you're not entirely wrong. Harry says I want Carter to break up with Katie. Oh, not Katie, baby. Not Katie, baby. Come on, Kyrie. Don't be mean. Also, I got good news that with Anna Taylor and Chris Hanford and will be created 1-3. Okay. Well, I like her and I like Chris, so I'm down for it. LaShanta says Alexis is annoying. Yeah, that's very true. Exactly, Darby. Not gonna be mean to Katie, baby. She's baby. Oh wow. Well, you're probably busy. I get that, Kyrie. I'm kind of surprised you didn't at least watch General Hospital, but I get it. Double C's out of feeling Paris will return in February, just a feeling. Exactly. Double C just along with Carter. Just along with Carter. LaShanta says, when is Eric Love Fest over? Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, I like the character, but I'm kind of them constantly sitting there dawdling on him. But I'm also looking at the character. I'm also looking at the actor, and it's just I'm concerned. Billy says, "Oh, February 1st, we're suddenly just gonna see a scene with Carter, Paris, Justin, and Zende all drinking coffee in Eric's office for no damn reason." It's really messed up, Joey. If that's true, that's gonna be so insulting. I might laugh just because you predicted it. That's gonna be so insulting. But listen, I'm going to sit there and end the stream right here though, because I do got to wake up hella early in the morning, like 3:40 in the morning. But I do want to thank every single person for coming through tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't really push the membership that much. I think most people here are members, but if you're not, definitely come through, become a member. Oh, that's the movie you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah, I was never Mad Max fan. Oh, it's all good, Eagle fan. Hopefully, I get to see you tomorrow. Though. Yes. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Kyrie. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Johnson says, join us next one for another edition of Soul Chat. Thank you, my friend. You have a great night. I look forward to doing a collab with you. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Jess says, lame ass me. uh, don't forget I said that. Thank you, Jonathan. Make sure you do hit the like button on the way out. It really does actually help. I think Jess is going to sit there and hit the dislike button just because, but well, she's Jess. So have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Danny Bear. Thank you for joining again. It's always wonderful to see you. Thank you. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Melly Mama Heart Queen. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Thank you. Thank you, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Cat Lady. And have a good night, Kyrie's and Darby and Laura B. Blackmon, Dolly, and Tracy Steves and Shannon. I have to leave that up there for a hot minute. Jess, you're something else. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Oh, and have a good night, Queen Janet. Thank you for joining. Yes. So have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Crystal. Thank you for joining. And I will see you in the next live stream. Good night, Tracy Steves. And good night, Jonathan.